In overall terms of rock history, there were 3 levels: industrial, creative, stylistic, on which Spector's effect was quite enormous. As a businessman, first of all, it was he, more than anyone, who was responsible for establishing the concept of independence. This is a big deal in our family, okay? Of which he is, Brother Black Phillip Spector is kind of number 1. That's why he's the favorite of certain authorities in the family, okay? Before him, mass market pop had been controlled by a handful of major companies, corporate giants, okay? And he's the only musically inclined one, really, to be successful, okay? Their dominance was total. Outsiders had little chance. An individual might start his own label and do well enough locally or within a specific market, like R&B or gospel. But if he wanted to be national, he either had to tag on to one of the majors or spend half a lifetime at war. Spector ripped through all that, refused to be cowed. Almost from the outset, he controlled every aspect of his own enterprise: production, publicity, and distribution, hiring and firing, dealing and scamming, artwork, letterheads, office decor, even the color of the toilet paper. He would not be supervised, monopolized, would make no compromise, whatever. Afterward, everything came much easier. Spector having made the first breach, it was possible for others to slip through behind him. That was finance. At the same time, however, he also marked rock's first flirtation with art. Previously, there had been great performers and also a number of natural creators, but Spector was the first to rationalize, the first to comprehend precisely what he was up to. With him, there was immediately a totally new level of sophistication, complexity, musical range. That could have been fatal. Like all mass media, rock and roll works best off trivia, ephemera, games. And the moment that anyone begins to take it more solemnly, he treads on minefields. As performance, rock has been magnificent. Nothing has been better at catching moments, and nothing has carried more impact, more evocative energy. While it lives off flash and outrage, impulse, excess, and sweet teen romance, it's perfect, but dabble in art, and instantly it gets overloaded. Somehow, Spector managed it. On one hand, he created his own imaginative universe, which I take to be the test of any true artist. At root, indeed, he was intensely serious, yet at the same time, he never let go of surface folly, of rock's essential ritziness. Simultaneously, he contrived to be subtle and raucous, experimental and corny, pure and strictly commercial. He stole from every source he could: Wagner, Leonard Bernstein, Broadway shows, 1,000 or a million other singles, past and present, and was still completely original, pretentious and funky, earnest and camp, very complicated indeed, and most beautifully dumb.